Good afternoon. So we're here at the park, and guess what we're going to do today? My students, the last day of classes, they give me this envelope and they said I shouldn't open till after I submit grades. I have no idea what they wrote me in there, but let's just go check together and we will see my reaction. So, let's go. So we're here with the envelope. It's a pretty interesting envelope, has pictures stuck in the front side. It's me on top of the desk at K9, and then it's me with all the students, a photo that we took in the last day. There's the Adidas logo, which students that took the class know what is about. Telegram, because we use Telegram in this class to send messages to students and jokes and videos and all of this stuff. And then YouTube, where we post the videos. Industrial Economics 2018. And then in the back, you can see that they have some very nice comments here. So one says, I think I finally caught Kosmas vibes, and I suspect who had written that. Smile more. This was one suggestion that I got in the mid-semester comments survey from the students. Maybe wear Adidas instead of a suit, someone wrote, and this was a comment that's why I wore Adidas in the last lecture. Kosmas and Souvlaki, because I don't know. And then another one, which is hilarious, I expect sometimes to speak with friends or play with my phone during the lecture, but lectures are too interesting. So let's open this. I hope it's good. If it's not, we're gonna fix it in post. We're gonna change the comments or everything. So let's try to open this. Okay, wow. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff here. Oh my god, these are very beautiful cards. So you can see here, really, really beautiful cards with nice comments. I hope that this can be seen on the video. And this one, and there's a nice note here, and many other cards. Oh my god, and it's like a very beautiful card of a metro station here in Moscow. That's super, super amazing. And old Moscow here, and then one with a drink, like dry gin. I don't know what he wants to say, but we will read it. And then it's a dinosaur, kangaroo, rabbit or something. Maybe I should know what it is, but I don't. There's like Moscow city here, which you can see the difference with old Moscow, like two different cards, like a very beautiful drawing here, and then some more notes and a very nice letter from a journal from a girl, I hope. This doesn't seem like a guy's journal. And then this is not homework, is it? Okay, so this is another letter that we have here. And I think that's pretty much all. So let's start and read them one by one because they're going to be really interesting. So let's start with this one. It's by Andrei. It says, "You are the only lecturer that I will remember from this university when I would be 60 or more." So when you will be 60, this will be in 39 years, I guess. So I will be 65. Okay, good. "Thank you for this year," he says. "It was great. It was indeed a very nice year. Thank you too. It was so great to be your teacher." And he also says, "P.S. In Russia, there's a copy of your name and it's Kuzma." So, Andrei, I don't think that this is a copy of my name. I've heard it before, but at least phonetically, it doesn't seem that it follows the same way that this name is pronounced in Greek. So I think that the two names, they look alike, but they are not exactly the same. So this was by Andrei, very nice, thank you so much. Then we have this one. This is by Amir. He says, "It was a pleasure to me to enroll this course, though I haven't attended to all of the lectures, but more than half." So Amir, this means that you got only half of the fun if you attended half of the lectures, but still you can come to the next ones next year. He says, "It's a pleasure to meet such a great professor, thank you, who considers his job not just as job, but some kind of calling or mission." So Amir, education is a mission. So it's the only long-term way that you can solve world's problems. Everything will get better if we had better education. And if you are an educator, you should see it as a mission. You should see your job as a mission. If you don't see it as a mission, you are not an educator. You're just a clerk who happens to be teaching. So thank you very much for pointing this out and for your good words. And then number 3 for today is Mariana. It's a very beautiful card also. She says, "Dear Kosmas, with your love for industrial economics, your initiative to make your learning process perfect, and your unique ideas, you motivate us to work harder and achieve better results. If I motivated you to have better results, that makes me really happy." And she says, "For me, this course was much more difficult than I expected, but it was absolutely cool to be your student. It was cool for me to be your professor also." And then it says in parentheses, "though not as successful as I could and wanted to be," and has a sad face. So it doesn't seem that I motivated you that effectively in the end if you were not as good as you wanted to be. So thank you very much, Mariana. Very nice comments. So let's see another one. This is from multiple students. Van Gen, I hope I pronounced this right. Professor. Okay, starts very formal. "This was a great year. Wish you to be proud of students." Wait, you wish me to be proud of you? Okay, that's not much a wish, but okay, I am proud of you. "And success with banana bottle venture." Van Gen, my only hope to become wealthy is if this banana venture goes well. So I hope it indeed will go well. So Maria, "Kosmas, thank you for the course. It was cool. Wish you to stay energetic." Stay energetic was something that we used to say to my grandma when she was like 80. I'm not that old, you know that, right? and inspire students to use economic intuition in everyday life. Thank you. Intuition is the most important thing in economics. Without intuition, we are just basic math and statistics. So intuition is really important, and I'm glad that you bring this up. Then in the same card we have Olga. She says, "You are the best ICEF lecturer. Thank you so much. Wow, finally I was recognized. Always good looking. Thank you. It takes me 2 hours before every lecture to get ready. With nice sense of humor and pleasant smile." Okay. Industrial economics is close to real life and improved my life views a lot. And it has also a heart and a smiley face. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And then we have Hailin. "I wanted to thank you for enormous amount of life examples. I learned through them better. Thank you for broadening our minds and pushing to view things through different perspective." Thank you so much. This is a very nice comment. I'm glad that you write this. It's always useful to change perspective. Different perspectives in your life, it will be really good all the time. So try to remember this. Like you do need the different perspectives. And then we have, this one is unknown. It says name in the end. "Dear Kosmas, I want to thank you for everything from the bottom of my heart, for everything you taught us. Actually, I started learning from you even before this year, from public speaking seminars 2 years ago. Even found myself some photos on your Facebook page." Okay, thank you. The public speaking course was the best course I've ever put together. And I really love this course. And in the future, I'm going to give more of that. So keep in touch, and I will invite you to the next version also. Your lessons were not only academic, but for life, which is what I appreciate most. Unfortunately, academic education in Russia is disconnected a little bit from the real world. And again, unfortunately, I have to tell you that for teaching the course this way, more than once, I have been criticized a lot from administration and other colleagues that I should stick to the technical parts only and to the theory. But I think that you guys find it useful to connect it to the real world, because 90% of our students, they get a job after they finish the program, and I think that having some connection to the real world is usually very, very useful. So it says, "Actually, industrial economics was my favorite subject through all 4 years of ICEF." Industrial economics is, thank you, first of all. Industrial economics is a great subject. I remember it was my favorite too, because it's interesting and you can keep it connected to the real world as you wrote before. So thank you so much. Even if you didn't write your name, thank you so much for your nice comments. And then we have Tatiana. "Dear Kosmas, thank you for the industrial economics course. It was one of the most useful and interesting course I took at ICEF." One of the most, Tatiana? One of the most? Okay. "Thank you for treating us as professionals and for the fact that you gave us an understanding of who is professional. Professionalism and work ethics is very important and will make a difference in your life. I'm glad that you referred to it. I had no idea for this term of professionalism and work ethics when I was in your age, and I'm really glad that my students understand professionalism this way. A few years ago, we had the professionalism course that I taught, and this was a very successful course. People like it a lot, and probably in the future we're going to do it one more time. So stay connected with the teaching channel on Telegram, because if I have new courses on professionalism or public speaking, I will send notifications there, so you can post it. Thank you so much, Tatiana. So let's continue with Tanya. She says Kalimera. Okay, that's Greek. Probably she wrote it because I'm also Greek. "At first, I didn't really get your vibes." This is translation. "In the beginning, I didn't like you at all. Though with every lecture, respect to you grew in a progressive form. See, exactly, she didn't like me in the beginning. I still remember your joke on salmon color. I honestly do not remember that joke. Just write in the description below what the joke was, because it was so many jokes that I don't even remember. It probably was something that I made up at this moment. Your lectures are the only one that I have attended at ICEF. Thank you for new experience. Thank you for attending, Tanya. This means a lot for me. And also the fact that you change your opinion also means a lot. So thank you. We have another one here by someone who signs us, the guy next to Paulina. It has like a copyright sign next to it. It says, thank you for this interesting and inspiring course, which builds some bridges between what we have learned over the last 4 years and how business works. This is very well put. So this is exactly what I'm trying to do, to build bridges between your existing knowledge of economics and what happens in the real world of industries and markets and businesses and everything. So I like how you write that. And he says the way how this material was presented with jokes, case studies, and open-minded people definitely made it one of my favorite courses over the 4 years. One of my favorite courses again? Guy next to Paulina, really? Continue doing it in the way you are doing it. As students, we appreciate it. Thank you and hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. I also hope to see you soon next to Paulina, I guess. And very good comments. Thank you so much. This one with a Moscow Metro, because it's I think this is my favorite one. It's by Elena. Dear Kosmas, thank you for the most interesting course that I ever had. See, guy next to Paulina, that's how you should put it. It's the only one course which lectures I have attended with great pleasure, I should admit. Thank you for coming. It was my pleasure to have you there. It will be great if I earn your personal respect and in professional terms in the future. You already have my respect, you and all students. And in this institution, students are the ones that I respect most than anybody else, because, as I have said numerous times, we have world-class students. Not many universities in the world, they have the level of students that we have here. So you do have my respect already. And Lina also, she says that she prefers me to wear suits and not Adidas. Okay, Lina, deal. From now on, no Adidas. And then we have this one with a jean. It's by Nikita. Dear Kosmas, I really want to thank you for an amazing year full of various adventures. Okay, are you still talking about the lecture? Like, what adventures? The day that the projector went off? Amazing adventure. This was both the most interesting and the most difficult course on ICEF for me. Thank you. Difficult? Are you trying to give me a hint, like to make it easier? Hope to keep in touch, he says, in the future. That would be great. You have my email. You have my teaching channel on Telegram. I'm also on Facebook. And now I have an Instagram account. So you can even follow me on Instagram, and you can have way more information than you want about me. Okay, thank you very much, Nikita. Very nice. And then we have one with a guy that holds, a Russian guy that holds a bear. That's really amazing. It's by Alex. Dear Kosmas, I would like to thank you and say how grateful I am for showing how to be consistently responsible and professional. So it seems that Alex has gotten the message here. That's really important what you say here, like consistency, responsibility, and professionalism, meaning work ethics. This is the 3/4 of success right there. So that's a very nice way to put. And he says, by your own example, you have changed my attitude to performance of studies. Thank you so much for your good words, Alex. And yes, please do not use any light inks anymore. Okay, let's continue with this old Moscow one. Oh, this is from Anastasia, and it has a red heart. Oh, I love red hearts. So Anastasia has everything in bullets, smart, and she says, Industrial Economics, the most interesting and entertaining lectures at ICEF. Check. The coolest lecture. Check. Invaluable knowledge. Check. Thank you so much. PS, plus amazing jokes. Jokes are important for learning. They make the environment a little more pleasant. Plus, you know, if you are a professor and you make jokes into the lecture, people have to laugh. Let's see the other one with the kangaroo. So Alexander writes, thank you very much for the course, jokes, and Adidas. Adidas is over because Elena was not really impressed with it, so it will not continue. But for everything else, thank you also very much for your good words. You made economics, he says, interesting for me. Economics is interesting by themselves. They don't need somebody to make it interesting. It's just, you just have to look for the intuition behind the equations. And afterwards, economics, you will see that they are very interesting. Let's go to this one from Paulina. Okay, Paulina, first of all, I have to tell you that there is a guy who is next to you. So I don't know if you're aware of that, but be careful. She says, Dear Kosmas, you are the only teacher at ICEF who do not only teach student economics, but motivates us very much. I hope that the other teachers will also see this video because you say that I'm the only teacher. Thank you so much. You motivated us to do better, stronger, have clear future goals. Motivation is a great part of an educator's job. It's really important. It's not only teaching the material, it's also to be able to make students to understand that they have to learn it and to want to learn it. Because it's really easy to go and explain the material, but it's really hard to convince people that it will be nice if they learn this material. He says, I believe that everyone will remember and use your advice in the future. I hope that they will remember it. I already had one person saying that they will remember me when they are 60, so I think we're pretty much there. So this one is anonymous, but it's super. So I've always hated micro, but with you I hate it less. So first of all, the course is industrial economics, which is kind of different than micro. But also this is a step to the right direction. The guy is like, okay, so this guy made me hate something a little less. So that's definitely towards the correct direction. Thank you so much. And then we have this one, which is from multiple students. So first of all, Nika, your vibes inspired me to be a professional. So I have to tell you that me and Nika, we have an ongoing argument. So Nika believes that the word vibes means something. On the other hand, I believe that the word vibes means absolutely nothing. So for example, when you hate somebody but you don't know the reason why you hate him, and they ask you, so why do you hate this guy? But you hate him but you don't know the reason, you're like, because I don't like his vibes, or something like that. And this is because you don't know what to say. Anyways, it says that I give her a good vibe in the end. That's good. She got my vibes. Thank you for the support and amazing school of life. Thank you for your good words. That's amazing. I hope that at some point you will understand that the word vibes means absolutely nothing. Then we have Dennis. Dennis, I think you put the most in your subject among all ICEF teachers. Thank you for making industrial economics that interesting. Thank you, Dennis. This course needs a lot of work, and I'm glad that you guys appreciate that, because it really needs a lot of work to be able to produce all this content and everything else that we give with this course. Then we have Natalia. She says, thank you for inspiring me to be more professional and the best lectures ever. Thank you, Natalia. That's amazing. Moreover, you have a great sense of humor. That was not what everybody believed after the first midterm test, but thank you very much for saying it. Then we have Anna. Thank you for the effort and inspiration you gave us. The course of Industrial Economics was very useful and interesting. Thank you, Anna. And then we have one more. Yes, here. This is my absolute favorite. Like, this guy is a real savage. Doesn't have a name. It sounds like D.I. I don't know who it is. It says, I hope I will pass. Okay, I hope that you really passed in the end. So my best wishes for that. Thank you. Okay, and we have two more. Irina says that she thought that the science of economics was supposed to also be connected to real life, but it made her feel uninterested that in the years she studies economics there is 24/7 maximizations and unreasonable assumptions. And she says, I'm very happy that I have chosen your course. I'm happy that you have chosen the course too. I like to have as many students as possible in my course because I really love you guys to be there. With your case studies and their link to theory, you renewed my interest to this science. The role of case studies is there to convince the learners that what I teach you can really be applicable to real world. So it's useful, because if you know that something is useful, you have a different motivation to learn it, and you have a drive to learn it. It's very easy to go and present the material, but you also have to be able to convince the learners that what you are teaching is worth learning. This is very important for me. Working, she says, at our extra project was a challenge to implement inflexible theory to real-world situations. So thank you for your valuable contribution into my relationship with economics. The extra credit project wants to push you to think as economists and try to connect the dots between the theory and the real world, and to make you connect those dots. It takes me so much time to grade this assignment, and I have to do it by myself because the assistants cannot do it. So for me, it's really important that you find that it's worth my time and that you get something out of this. And then we have this long letter from Petr. So Petr says, I still can't believe that 28 lectures are over. Me neither. Industrial organization was the only course at ICEF where I was counting days till the next lecture. Counting days, wow, that's I'm really glad to know that. And then he says, well, except Dominique Rubin's lectures. The man talks about religion like a god. Okay, so my lectures are good, but not like this guy's good. Okay. Thank you. For the very first lecture, I was sure that the man who looks exactly like Ray William Johnson just can't be boring. So you mean I look like this guy? Okay, I don't know about that, but if you guys think so, please write down below to the comments and I will be glad to see. Okay, I was overwhelmed by your dedication to your job, by your love for your subjects and your students. I felt your intention to teach the course the best way possible. Whenever you feel down, just remember all the fun that we had on the lecture. That's amazing. That's very nice. Whenever you feel down, just remember all the fun that we had in the lectures. That's thank you so much, Petr. That's amazing. And then Petr closes this with the best way to close this video. Life is cruel because all good things end really quickly, and we're left only with the memories. A letter of appreciation is the best gift a teacher can receive. Thank you for this unbelievable year.